Good morning. I'm Judge Tammy Long Hayward. This is the State Court of Clayton County, courtroom 304. This is the jail calendar for January 6th of 2026. I'm going to call the calendar. We have a very short calendar today, and we'll go ahead and get things resolved. All right. First name on the calendar is Diego Aguilar.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Your Honor, this defendant was out to bond on January 1st, and they're currently scheduled on the arraignment calendar for March 12th at 11 o'clock.
Thank you so much.
Your Honor,
I was hoping he wasn't still in jail on a failure to yield the right of way. Christopher Jermel Jolly.
Your Honor, the attorney on Mr. Aguilar is here before you.
Hi.
Good morning, Your Honor. I just
Good
wanted
morning.
to we got your order signed yesterday. He was bonded out. He spent the night in jail. There was an issue. He never received notice. It was actually mailed to the wrong address, and it was never mailed to me. So this failure to yield, I mean, there was no notice. It wasn't even docketed as far as the hearing, and then the bench warrant was issued in July.
Are you Miss Jordan or Miss Barnes?
Miss Jordan, Your Honor.
Okay, because there's a Sharon Barnes that was on as his attorney after that.
Yes. So what happened is we filed our notice into the original docket, and then we were told that our notice would be sent to state court when it was bound over from that initial docket. So what happened was when it was bound over, notice was sent to Mr. Aguilar, not to us, and it was sent to that incorrect address, the same one that the hearing notice was sent to, which was Deer Crossing, and the Bantry Way address was on both the citation and the police report, but that's not the address that he received notice for. So there was no address for us to correct because what the address should have been correct. I don't understand where the incorrect address came from.
Is Mr. Aguilar present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you want to resolve his case today?
Ideally, yes.
All right. If you want to speak to Ms. Bing, then yeah, well, let's go ahead and do that today.
Perfect. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, and Mr. Jolly, Attorney Tortorello.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm currently conferencing with the state about his case.
Okay. And Miss, I think the next person on the calendar is a petition and I guess a pending SSD and possibly a new case for Michaela Chantrell Jordan.
Your Honor, that defendant bonded out on January 4th of this year.
All right, did they pay the SSD?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so that's done. So SSD paid, and we still have the let's see. Well, that looks like it. So she has the other case pending still?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, and the next case is Long Fasomba.
Your Honor, that's Attorney Lynch's case.
All right.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Your Honor, I've been conferencing with, I'm not going to be able to pronounce his last name, but
Yes.
I would request a conference with Ms. Bing to sort of talk about some issues in that case, and I think we can get a resolution today.
All right. So Ms. Jordan is going to be conferencing with Ms. Bing regarding Mr. Aguilar, and Mr. Lynch is going to conference with Ms. Bing. If y'all need me to put you in a breakout room with the courtroom and Ms. Bing, that's fine. I can do that now.
I'll just, whenever Ms. Bing finishes talking to the other attorney, I'll give her a call if that's okay with you, Ms. Bing.
That's fine. All right. So I'll set up a breakout room so Ms. Jordan and Ms. Bing can speak.
Hold on.
There we go. All right, Ms. Bing in courtroom 304 in breakout room number 1.
Okay, just
We'll
as a
be back.
quick note, you do realize there's one other case, right, on the calendar?
I'm sorry. No, I'm at the end of what I have. What do you have?
Zoe Tyler Ashlyn Moses.
Yeah, that was, Miss Moses was the one who was moved from the trial calendar, because she had some kind of medical issue or was out of town because of some medical issue. Is she,
Okay.
is her attorney present?
That's Ms. Drowen. I mean, Mr.
Oh,
Lynch.
Mr. Lynch. Mr. Lynch, is Miss Moses present? I don't know what just happened. All right, when the courtroom comes back, we'll resolve that.
Okay,
Um,
I'm gonna pop out then.
okay. Well,
Hey, I
come back.
apologize. Attorney Jordan is gonna log on to the meeting on her own device so she can.
Okay, that's fine. So when she comes on, I'll put her in a breakout room. So the question was Miss Moses, who said she was going to take a plea from yesterday's trial calendar.
Is Miss Moses on the calendar? I mean, I'm sorry, on the meeting. Miss Moses, who is under, I see a Kamoria and Kiera is Miss Powell, but is Kamoria, and I'm not sure who that is.
All right, so we added a Miss Zoe Moses to the calendar from yesterday's trial calendar. If there's anyone here for Miss Moses, or if Miss Moses is under another name, please make sure that you speak up now. Otherwise, Miss Moses is going to get a bench warrant bond forfeiture.
And Judge, I've exchanged emails with Miss Moses.
Okay, what generally happens is people think that we're on their time schedule instead of their being on Eastern Standard Time.
I did attempt to address that in my email, but I'm not discounting what you're saying, Judge. I did.
All right, well, bench warrant bond forfeiture. And now I'm gonna set up the breakout rooms. I don't see Miss Jordan on yet. So Mr. Lynch, maybe you can talk to Miss Bing about your client, and then we'll put Miss Jordan on.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
And you said you were gonna call her or text?
Yes, Judge.
All right.
Hello, just wanted to let everyone know that I made it on, and then whenever it's my turn, I'll join the breakout room. Thank you for everyone's help.
I'll set up the breakout room now.
I'm done with my conference with Mr. Lynch. So if room 1 is still available, I still have that invitation on my screen.
Okay, I sent Miss Jordan to room 1. Miss Jordan, did you see it? Oh, they're there. Mr. Lynch, did you have an announcement?
Yes, Judge. For Mr. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce his last name, Judge. but
Okay.
You have a negotiated.
Mombasumbat.
Yeah, I was
We'll
going
go
to.
with that.
Thank you. I guess we'll wait for Miss Bing to get done, and then I'll ask the deputies to bring him out.
Okay. You have a plea?
Yes, Judge. We've worked.
All right. Thank you.
Your Honor, we're ready whenever you are.
I'm ready. Is Mr. Aguilar online or in the courtroom?
He is in the same room with me, Your Honor.
Okay, can I see him on?
Absolutely.
All right. Does he need an interpreter or is he good to go?
He does not need an interpreter, Your Honor.
All right. All right, so Mr. Diego Aguilar, you're here before the court on case 2025 CR 03179. You're represented by Attorney Jay Jordan, who's with you. Raise your right hand for me, sir. Do you solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true?
True.
All right. You can put your hand down, sir. You're before the court for failure to yield the right of way. Ms. Aguilar, Ms. Jordan, what is your client plea to the offense before the court?
Not guilty.
All right. So you all wish to have a trial by jury or a bench trial?
Jury trial, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Aguilar, Ms. Jordan, before you leave the building, if you would be so kind as to check on the first floor in the state court clerk's office and make sure that we have all of the information correct so that we don't have Mr. Aguilar have any issues in the interim between now and the time that we have the trial.
Yes, Your Honor. I will say last week we did confirm the address. That was
Okay.
the correct one that matched the citation and the police report, but I will stop by my way out as well.
All right, and is Ms. Barnes with your office or, because she's the last attorney that appears on the calendar as his attorney of record?
Same office, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, so that'll work. All right, then you all are free to go. You'll get trial notice.
Your Honor, before we go, there was I believe, a March hearing notice. Is that something that we still need to appear for?
Well, that's the criminal arraignment calendar. If you're waiving arraignment, you're good to go, and we can take you off of the March 12th calendar.
Okay. Yes. Do I need to file anything or?
You can just file a waiver, and then you don't have to appear.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. All right, y'all are free to go. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, next is Christopher Jolly. That's Ms. Tortorello?
Could we do my client first, Judge?
Sure. All right. Is he up?
Yes.
We do with Jordan, Judge. I see they had an SSD plus a new case.
So Jordan is OTB, but they paid the SSD and the new case is pending.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
All right.
Sambat. Sambat. Judge.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Would you be so kind as to pronounce your last name for me?
Longpa Sambat.
Longba Sambath?
Yeah, Longpa Sambat.
Okay. So Mr. Longba Sambath, you're before the court on criminal trespass and obstructing an officer on case 2025 CR 11043. Mr. Lynch is representing you. Mr. Lynch, what is your client plead to the offenses before the court?
Judge, so he's going to enter no contest pleas to counts 1 and 2, criminal trespass and obstruction, and count 3 is going to be null pros pursuant to the agreement.
All right, so by entering a plea of no to counts 1 and 2, criminal trespass and obstruction of an officer, and simple battery on a police officer will be no problem. Sir, please raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true?
True.
All right, you can put your hand down. So by entering the plea of nolo or no contest to counts 1 and 2, you give up the right to have a trial by jury or judge. You give up the right to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to have the presumption of innocence in your favor. You give up the right to confront witnesses, subpoena witnesses, present testimony and evidence on your behalf, to not incriminate yourself. And if you're not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest could negatively impact your immigration status. Do you understand all of these things?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Factual basis and recommendation, please.
On December 10, 2025, officers observed the defendant on the property, sitting behind the property of a business located at 5428 Old Dixie Road. When officers made contact, he became combative. He refused to comply with the officers' questions and proceeded to throw an open bottle of liquid at the officers and attempted to fight the officers. The state is recommending for count 1, 12 months to serve, 45 days, balance suspended. Do not return to that address, 6428 Old Dixie Road. Count 2 is a $300 fine, suspended. Count 4 is null prost.
All right. All right. So anything on behalf of your client, Mr. Lynch?
Nothing at this time, Judge. We just ask that you accept the plea as negotiated.
Mr. Longbasumba, you're before the court for the entering a nolo plea to counts 1 and 2. On count 1, I'll sentence you to 12 months to serve 45 days. Credit for time served. Balance will be suspended as long as you do not go back to 6428 Old Dixie Road, Clayton County, Georgia. On count 2, it's a $300 fine that will be suspended as long as you have no new violations of the laws of the state of Georgia. And number 3 is a null pros. Sir, you're free to go back with the sheriffs. If there's nothing else holding you, you should be released, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Right.
Thank you.
I'll go check on Mr. Jolly.
All right, Ms. Moses was supposed to appear from the trial calendar. She did not appear, so a bench warrant has been issued or will be issued for her bench warrant bond forfeiture.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
No, the client that had Spanish, Aguilar, spoke English.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. So everybody else is fine. Yeah.
Calendars included. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you.
I think Ms. Tortorella is finishing up with Mr. Jolly.
All right, we'll be back then. Just let me know.
Your Honor, we're ready on Mr. Jolly's case.
All right, is he up?
He's coming up now. And this will be a negotiated plea.
Mr. Jolly, raise your right hand for me. You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hands down. You're before the court on State of Georgia versus Christopher Jamel Jolly, 2025 CR 10601 for battery with provocation, count 1, simple battery, count 2, trespass, criminal trespass with damage to property, count 3, battery on a pregnant woman, count 4, and battery family violence, count 5. Ms. Tortorella, what did your client plead to the offenses before the court?
Yes, Your Honor, for count 1, battery, physical contact, provoke, that count merges into count 5, battery, family violence. Count 2, simple battery, my client will be pleading NOLO. Count 3, criminal trespass, damage to property, my client will be pleading NOLO. Count 4, my understanding will be no prost. And count 5, battery, family violence, will be a guilty plea, Your Honor.
All right. By entering a plea of guilty to count 5, NOLO to counts 2 and 3, count 1 will merge with count 5 and count 4 will be no prost. You give up the right to have a trial by jury or judge. You give up the right to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to have the presumption of innocence in your favor. You give up the right to confront witnesses, subpoena witnesses, present testimony and evidence on your behalf, to not incriminate yourself. And if you're not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest could negatively impact your immigration status. Do you understand all of these things?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, factual basis recommendation, please.
No, excuse me, October 30th, 2025, officers responded to a domestic disturbance call at 5060 Frontage Road, room 203 in Forest Park, Georgia. The victim, Kemoria Edmonds, Kemoria Edmonds, traditional spelling. When officers chatted with her, she said that they had gotten into, the defendant and she were dating. They were getting into an argument about the defendant being upset about her not picking up the phone. He snatched the phone out of her hand, threw it on the floor, shattered the back of her Apple iPhone 15. When she went over to pick it up, he then picked up the hotel's phone and struck her across the back of the head with it. Then after he struck her, he proceeded to pull her hair, pulling her by her ponytail. And I believe she had some, yes, she has a bald spot where he pulled her hair out. State's recommendation. Count 1 merges with count 5. Count 2 is a separate charge, so it does not merge. 12 months to serve, 51 days credit for time served, ballot suspended. Count 3, 12 months to serve, 51 days credit for time served, balance suspended. Count 4 is null prost, and count 5, 12 months to serve, 51 days credit for time served, balance suspended. There should not be any contact, and I did not discuss this with Ms. Tortorella, and I apologize for that, but there probably should be a family violence intervention program associated with this.
Your Honor, that wasn't part of the plea offer.
It was not. It wasn't, and I apologize that we did not discuss that. And and we
does
can
have-
conference about it, but
He
I
does have
am,
a- Go ahead, I'm sorry.
sorry, you go ahead.
He has a hold, right now, Your Honor. What state prison is it?
I don't know, but we go, she on the thing.
Ye- So he does have a hold. He's gonna be transferred to a prison. So there's, I mean, I don't know we don't know for how long, Your Honor. 51 days, defense does believe is sufficient. And he does want to have, he would like to have no violent contact with Ms. Camoria, who's on the line.
Why would I do that?
Your Honor, my client wanted to take this to trial, but he feels like it's in his best interest to take this plea. So, Your Honor, we understand that he has pled guilty on the record.
But Ms. Tortorella, the question I'm asking is a little different. I don't have a problem with him asserting his right to maintain his innocence if that's what he wanted to do. But I don't know that that is the same as me having to allow him to have no violent or harassing contact with the alleged victim in this case.
So do you want to?
The fact that he wanted to go to trial, I don't know that that matters to me with respect to the level of contact.
I think the alleged victim is on the line, Your Honor.
That's fine. Does Ms. Edmonds wish to speak?
Yes. Good morning.
Hold on, Ms. Edmonds.
Oh, I'm at work, so I gotta make it quick.
Okay, but there's still a protocol. I need to see you. I need to swear you in.
Okay.
And then you can tell me what you need to tell me. All right, raise your right hand for me. Ma'am, you raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and tell me what you need me to know, and you got to speak up a little bit.
I still would like to have contact with the defendant.
Okay, are y'all like why?
We're in a relationship. It's in a cooler to the front door.
It's what?
No, I'm talking to an employee.
Miss Edmonds?
Yes.
Okay, you were saying you're in a relationship. So I'm not in a relationship because he hasn't been able to have you for the last 51 days.
Can't hear you, Your Honor.
Yeah, you faded out.
I said I'm not sure how it is a relationship since he hasn't been able to have contact with you for the last 51 days.
I can't hear now you saying you going in and out.
I said he hasn't had contact with you for 51 days. How is it y'all are still in a relationship?
Judge, when you lean closer to the computer, it actually makes it a little harder to hear you.
Oh, okay.
That's a good distance. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure it out. All right, is this better?
Yes.
All right, where'd she go? All right, look, if she's not scared, I'm not scared. No violent or harassing contact. I'm fine with it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, did you want to add the Family Violence Intervention Program or no?
No, because he's never going to be able to do it if he's going to prison.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Mr. Jolly, 12 months, 51 days, credit for time served balance will be suspended. That's on count 2, and same on count 3 to run concurrent. Count 5 will also run concurrent with counts 2 and 3. 12 months, 51 days, credit for time served balance will be suspended as long as you have no violent or harassing contact with Ms. Camoria Edmonds. She wishes to have contact with you, so that's between y'all. And count 1 will merge with count 5. And sir, beating somebody up, it does not improve a relationship. So learn how to talk it out instead of fight it out. All right. All right. Anything else? on this calendar?
Nothing further for behalf of defense, Your Honor.
All right.